Kamala Harris, why is she in my DM? Huh? She stay in my DM. Oh, y'all be thinking I'm playing. I'm not playing. Kamala Harris. She in my DM, bitch.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling today? What's up? Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, so I talked to my uncle about the pain. Oh, wait, this way. The pain, right? Right here. Sorry, it's weird because it's not mirrored. He's gonna find out the artist's name who did this. So I know a lot of people been wondering. So I'm gonna get that information for y'all. So hold your horses. We gonna get that. But what's up, everybody? How everybody doing? What's up, CJ? What's up, Melanie? What's up, Benita Applebaum? What's up, Ingrid? What's up, Annie? Who else we got here? What's up, Ronnie? What's up, Lexi? What's up, Winnie? Thank you for being here. Hello. What's up, Smooth? What's up, Lexi? What's up, Ray? What's up, Poetic? Hello. What's up, Grown Woman? Don't try me. What's up, everybody? All right. So without further ado, we're going to talk about what's going on with this whole Janet and this whole racial identity thing, which I find is weird. We're going to talk about Chingy. He pulled out of a Trump event because he said that he's not a Trump supporter, but he was going to perform at the event. Weird, right? Anyway, we're going to talk about that. So actually, which one we want to start? We're going to start out with Chingy first. We're going to start out with Chingy because Chingy went to here's the flyer. So this was the event that he was supposed to do. And so he pulled out after he got backlash. And a lot of people weren't necessarily, I think people were more confused. Not that people care about Chingy and his politics, because is Chingy relevant? No. And I feel like he did this for relevancy more than anything. So he wrote this on his Instagram. He said, I'm going to say this one time. My job is to perform, and I get paid to perform. He said, not cur about politics. Now y'all find some else to do with your time. And then he said, hey, y'all, the mayor just made September 14th Chingy Day in St. Louis. Why is that not on y'all blog pages? Well, let me answer that for you, Chingy. No one cares. That's why it's not on our blog pages. But we'll continue. And then he goes, you know what? Just because I don't want to be in the middle of this mess, I have declined performing. And no, I'm not a Trump supporter, nor supporter of any else but Chingy. There you have it. So now he wants to say that he's not a supporter of anybody. He was just getting paid for this event. But when you are doing a political event, isn't it political? Like, that means that you rock with the person that you're performing for. Now, if it was something like, oh, I'm doing a birthday event. If he was doing a birthday event for Trump, I would say, oh, he's just doing a birthday event. This event specifically is to get votes, garner people's support. Like, this is basically like a event to, get donations and everything else. This is what kind of event it is. It's not just a random concert. Red, white, and rock. And mind you, they must have been paying him some good money because he's on top of it. He's right there next to Donald Trump Jr. He's right there next to him. I mean, honestly, if you look at the poster in order, he's first on the list. So by looking at this poster, I'm assuming that he would be supporting Trump, right? Maria agrees with me. He better pray Trump pays him. Right. Well, he dropping out. So, I wonder did he return the money back? That's the real. And listen, let me tell you, Chingy need the money. I'm not surprised that Chingy did it. He need the money. Did he repay the deposit? That's my thing too. Did he repay that deposit? This is literally a political event. Trump ain't paying nobody. He dropped out too easily, so he might have not had got paid yet, y'all. Now that y'all say that, he probably didn't get paid. He dropped out way too easily. Because if that deposit hit, I bet you he'd still be doing it. Let's not even kid ourselves. But then I'm thinking like, Chingy used to have the hits back in the day, but now is anybody listening to Chingy? And I'll be honest, I don't know who these other people are on the poster. I have no clue who they are. These is just some randoms. The only person I know is Donald Trump Jr. and Chingy on this poster. Everybody else, I don't know what they do, what they sing. I have no clue. Chingy is the only one that we know. Hold on, let me take this down real quick. Chingy is the only one that we know. We know. That's it. The other people, we ain't sure who they are. But I was also thinking this too. Let's go a little deep. Y'all remember when Chingy had that whole scandal back in the day? This is when I was like in middle school, high school, when they said that he was messing with Sidney Starr. For those of you who don't know who Sidney Starr is, Sidney Starr she considers herself the first trans of hip hop, right? And she had put out there that she had messed around with Chingy. Now, years later, she came back and said it's not true. Now, Chingy said because of that Sidney Starr rumor, that's why his career went down the tube. But here's my thing. I don't think it had anything to do with the Sidney Starr rumor. I think it's because Chingy music is very repetitive and it's outdated. It's past the time. I don't think it had anything to do with him liking Sidney Starr, them allegedly hooking up. Now, I will say this. Sidney Starr doing that, putting that allegation against his man that they hooked up and stuff like that, definitely effed up. Sidney Starr is an attention seeker. Yeah. No one really cares about Sidney Starr. But that rumor, he feels, ruined his career. I don't think it was the rumor. I think it was the music, not the rumor. It was the music, not the rumor. I can promise you. Because let's be honest, how many other celebrities have we heard rumors about? Hell, let's even put this out here. Diddy, we heard about how he get down for a long time, and that never stopped his career. So we just gonna say that, come on now. Chingy, you gotta take accountability for yourself. Nobody was listening to your music. That's it. And I think he probably was going to do that event because he probably was going to he was probably going to speak at that event about how this trans woman done put his business out there and ruined his career and stuff. I think this was part of like a get back that he wanted to do. But it fell flat, and so he ended up not even doing the event. But Chingy, you need the money. You need to let AT2 be clear about something. You need the money. Go ahead, take that money, do the performance, whatever, however you want to vote, however you want to get down, is how you get down. I don't care at this point because my vote is not based on who Chingy is voting for. Let me ask the people. We kind of messy on this show, but this is what we do here. Put a 1 in the chat if Chingy influences who you vote for. Put a 2, hell to the nah. Let's do a 30-second countdown. We'll be right back.
Kamala Harris, why is she in my DM? Huh? She stay in my DM. Oh, y'all be thinking I'm playing. I'm not playing. Kamala Harris. She ain't my DM, bitch.
Yeah, Chingy wasn't making no difference to who anybody was voting for or nothing. I think, honestly, to tell you the truth, after they, this is conspiracy theory. This is not true. Conspiracy theory. What I'm thinking is after they figured how the black community is like, we don't really, he ain't got no relevancy. He ain't got no power. I think they was all like, you know what? We just gonna go ahead and kick him out. So he probably got kicked out before he even had a choice to even say, no, he wasn't doing the event. That's my theory, and that's what I'm thinking too. Again, that part is conspiracy. That is not true. That is just an opinion. But yeah, so Chingy is saying that he dropped out because he's not political or none of this. Yeah. Yeah, right. AT2, what we are not going to do is come for Janet Jackson, the icon, the empress. Love you, AT2, but not today. Dang, we ain't even got into it, Blue. Dang, Blue, wait, Blue, wait. Wait, I know we got to talk about DL Hughley dragging Janet Jackson, but we was talking about poor Chingy, Ain't nothing going on with his career right now. He need that money. I hope it was more than $5,000. Chingy, if you was gonna do that event, you better have asked for at least six figures. I would do. I ain't gonna lie. I would do a Trump rally for six figures. I ain't gonna lie. Now, if y'all lying out there, y'all going to hell. I would do a Trump rally for six figures. Shit, I'll be up there, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel, because that's what his people like. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. I would definitely. I'll do some Leanne Rhymes. Leanne Rhymes. How do I breathe without you? If you ever go, how do I ever? What's another country song? Don't tear my heart, my achy breaky heart. Now, shit. I'm gonna take my horse through the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse. Shit. What's another country song, y'all? Uh, uh, Shabuzi might be too urban. That might be too urban. It kind of draw the line. Nothing from Beyonce. That's drawing the line right there. But yeah, all the country classics. That's what I'm gonna sing. Yeah, that's what I would do for six figures. I'm definitely doing it. So y'all just gonna throw me out there and make it seem like y'all wouldn't do it for six figures? All right, whatever. All right, moving on to Janet Jackson. Now I want to say this. Janet Jackson is a legend. I love Janet Jackson. This is not going to be any hate to Janet Jackson, but we have to be honest about some things. That's my only thing. We got to be honest about some things. Janet, you playing the game of putting misinformation out there is very, very, very nasty. Very nasty. And I just think like somebody such a legend like yourself should have did a little research. Saying you hadn't watched the news in a couple of days, it was just strange. It was just very weird. So let me go ahead and pull this up of what she actually said. Oh, dang, the live is actually covering it. Hold on, let me pull it up here for you guys. I know you see it on the screen, but the first part is covered up on my end. It looks a little different on the phone than it does on your end. All right. So this was an interview that she had with BuzzFeed. It said on uh, on that record, she's saying about joining voices in protest to social justice and pushing toward a world rid of color lines. I wonder where she stands on the forthcoming election. After all, I say America could be on the verge of voting in its first black female, Kamala Harris. First black female president, Kamala Harris. And then it continued, and then she says, well, you know what? They supposedly said, she asked me, she's not black. That's what I heard, that she's Indian. She looks at me expectingly, perhaps assuming that I have Indian heritage. Well, she's both, I offer. And then Janet says, her father's white. That's what I was told. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a few days. She coughs. I was told that they discovered her father was white. Then the reporter says, I'm floored at this point. It's well known that Harris' father is a Jamaican economist, a Stanford professor who split from her Indian mother when she was 5. My mother understands very well that she was raising 2 black daughters, Harris wrote in her book, The Truth We Hold. So this is what Janet Jackson said. Now, when it said that she had coughed or whatever, I was thinking that this was like a whole joke or something like that. I was like, oh, Janet was trying to be funny. You know, we talk about it all the time, the whole Kamala Harris identity and all this other stuff, how people make this such a big deal and stuff, right? I thought when they had said the cough part, it was just like a joke or something. But then this random person came out and put out a statement. Now, this was supposed to be from the manager, Joe. And it says she deeply respects Vice President Kamala Harris and her accomplishments as a black and Indian woman. The statement continued. Janet apologizes for any confusion caused and acknowledges the importance of accurate representation in public discourse. So that was from the quote unquote manager, Mo, right? So then the Janet representative came back with another statement and was all like, we don't know who this Mo person is. We have no clue who Mo is. Randy Jackson is Janet's manager. Randy Jackson, her brother, not the one from American Idol. Randy Jackson, her brother. Yeah, there's 2 Randy Jacksons. Now, here's the thing with Randy Jackson. Randy Jackson is a known MAGA supporter. He deep in it with everything. He be reposting all the false information and stuff like that. If you go to Twitter, there's timelines of him posting misinformation and shit like that. So with that being said, who is Janet getting her information from? Her brother, of course. Now, here's the thing. Before we get into DL Hughley, I just want to say my part before because I don't want y'all to think I'm influenced. Here's my thing. A few things. I think for how multiracial the family is, for them to have that conversation about someone's racial identity is definitely calling the kettle black, white, Indian, Hispanic, whatever you want to call the pot. But it's just very interesting to me that anybody from the Jackson family would want to have a conversation about race. Especially knowing that family is all kind of different colors of the rainbow. Especially knowing that, you know, some of the family done had a little bleaching done. Especially knowing that Michael kids might not have no necro in them. I had to go there. I had to go there. But I just find it so interesting that they would have this conversation and that would be the thing that they would talk about out of anything. If I wasn't keeping up with the news or not knowing anything, I would just stay away from it. I'd be like, oh, I really don't know. You know, I think that's great, what she's doing, blah, blah, blah. And I just would have stayed away from it. I wouldn't answer and especially put misinformation out there on purpose. Now, let's go to, I have more to say, but let's go to what DL Hughley had said. The first tweet. Janet Jackson interview sounded like a Trump rally. FYI, it's a little ironic to question whether someone is black while you're breathing through a nose of a white woman. Yo. DL didn't have to go in that hard. That DL, come on now. Come on. Come on, DL. But all the family, they did get their nose done. But continue. He said, Kamala looks the way she does because she has a mom from India and a dad from Jamaica. Janet Jackson looks the way she does because she... Man. Janet Jackson looks the way she does because she has a plastic surgeon. Janet still look good. I think Janet still look good, y'all. But this is what DL Hughley said. Then he goes, all I know is Kamala looks like she did when she was in Oakland. But Janet don't look like she did when she was Penny. What the hell was in that iron? Oh, Lord. Shout out to all my old heads out there. For those of you who don't get that joke, on Good Times, Penny was Janet Jackson's character, and she got burned with the iron. So that's what he was saying. Yo, listen. I kind of feel like this with DL Hughley. DL, you went in hard, but like sometimes you avoid the smoke. There's some people you avoid the smoke with. And so it just seemed like, you pick and choose who you want to go after. Now, DL, you had every right to come and say whatever you want to, but at the same time, Janet Jackson, even though she's ill-informed, and she way too old to be ill-informed, that's still a legend, though. I wouldn't go in that hard. Let me know in the chat. Did he go in too hard? Yes or no? I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I chuckled when I first read it. I was like, damn. Damn. No. Oh, see? Yep. Absolutely yes. DL wrong for that. Absolutely yes. Yeah, he went like even though she said the whole her father's white, I heard she was Indian or whatever. Yeah, it was ignorant to say, right? Totally get it. But it wasn't it didn't warrant for him to go in that hard. I'd rather the harsh truth than a pretty lie. Ooh. Yeah. Like I said, it was misinformation, but you did not have to go in that hard. Like, it was unwarranted. Yo. Like, my thing was like, that should have came from another woman. I think if it came from another woman, it would have been one thing. But then I was thinking, like, I don't think nobody would go after Janet like that. I feel like most people are gonna be like, dang, that disappoints me about Janet, but like we wouldn't be, yeah, I'm gonna go in on her nose and then all the other stuff. I'm like, ugh, ugh. And let's be honest too. I feel that we have to have patience for people and we don't have patience. And what I mean by that is when it comes to people, whether they like Kamala or not, sometimes it takes people time to come around. And DL Hughley is the perfect example of that because didn't he apologize on stage at the DNC for spreading misinformation? He was like, I apologize for spreading misinformation about Kamala. There was even a tweet where he said something about like, thank God she dropped out. Remember in 2019 when she dropped out of the presidential race? Thank God she dropped out. Like he has said a lot of shit about Kamala as well too. So with Janet being who she is, shouldn't we give her a little grace? Like, and not just for the misinformation. Her brother just died, y'all. And I feel like BuzzFeed, because BuzzFeed was the one who put this out. BuzzFeed need their ass kicked. Because this woman just lost her brother, Tito. Rest in peace to Tito. Just lost her brother. And y'all put this out knowing, because that was the only excerpt from the interview that got put out. I didn't see nothing else online. I only seen that one. She wants to be quiet about everything else but the color of her skin and artificial. Oh Lord, y'all all going in. Damn. Thank you, Blessing. Congratulations for being a member for 7 months. But damn. Oh Lord. Yeah. So I mean. So again, like I was saying, her brother just passed away. She dealing with a lot, and I feel like BuzzFeed put that out because they knew this was going to be salacious. They knew. I mean, hell, we're talking about it now. Shout out to Jella because I was even talking to Jella. I was all we were talking in the DM, and she was like, "Are you going to talk about this?" And I was like, "I just don't know." And my thing was just like, I didn't want to beat up on somebody who's obviously going through something, going through a hard time, you know? And I wish y'all would go through a hard time and hit that like button. Naturally, it's pretty easy to hit that like button. Let me give y'all some time to hit that like button. Yeah, where is her PR? But here's the thing, knowing that her manager is Randy Jackson, who's a MAGA, that lets me know, well, he's not going to correct that because he doesn't believe that she's black. He's like, oh, yeah, she's an Indian woman. Why would we correct that? Which is true. She is Indian, but she is Jamaican as well, too. Just like I said, remember we were talking about the fabric of the community? Glenn Close, a.k.a. AT2DL is keeping it real. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat. But then we say, oh, Jella, I just shouted you out too. But then we say, Miss Alberta is the fabric of the black community. Then what were we talking about? I said, Kamala Harris mama is Miss Alberta, but with tiki masala in it, you know, and all the curry seasonings and shit like that. That's who, you know, Alberta Curry. That's who Kamala Harris mama is. You know, where all these mixed babies coming from? You know, like, but I digress. Let's be serious for a minute. But what I'm saying is, I just think that it wasn't such a big deal to where we had to go in hard on Janet. I don't think we had to go in that hard. I think mostly more people are just disappointed. Let me do a 30-second countdown real quick. How do I put this? No, because I want to know what you guys actually think. So I'm going to have you guys write it. Are you disappointed in Janet or are you mad at Janet? Or you agree with Janet? So put agree, disappointed, or mad at Janet. 3 different things. Because disappointed, oh, I'm just disappointed she said that. Mad is like you angry and you want to drag her by her nose. And then the other one, you know, I agree. That's an Indian woman. Let's go. 30 seconds. Y'all going to hell. Let me block all these agrees. Anyway, but going back to the point, I think also too for somebody like Janet Jackson who went through such a hard time when they canceled her after the Super Bowl performance. Janet's career has never been the same since then. I mean, now, you know, fast forward to now, she has gotten her career back, but her career completely just fell off after the Super Bowl. They blackballed her and tried to set her up and made sure her videos don't get played, her music doesn't get played, her record sales. Like, they really hurt Janet Jackson. And so I would just think that she would be more careful with saying stuff like that because really Janet doesn't say too much controversial stuff. Because my thing is like, you forgave Justin Timberlake for leaving you high and dry for Tittygate, but then you want to go and say Kamala is Indian and her father's white or something like that. So my thing is just all like, I would be careful with spreading misinformation or talking or just saying stuff about people for no reason. Honestly, to tell you the truth, when I first heard about it, I thought it was fake. I was like, oh, this. They're probably gonna come out and be like, oh, this was some misinformation. This wasn't true. Blah blah blah. And no, it nothing of the sort. I'm very surprised by it. Surprised. Some people said they're not surprised by it, like they expected it. But yeah, justice for. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, and I'm still down for canceling. Whatchamacallit, Justin Timberlake. That's why he's struggling. He's an alcoholic. He be doing them poppers and cocaine and stuff like that. That's why he got pulled over. He could have hurt somebody. He deserved to get pulled over. And now, listen, the part of his agreement was that they wouldn't put out the police footage, the body cam. No, somebody hacked the system and put out that body cam. F Justin Timberlake. But anyway, again, with Janet, knowing how the press can turn things around and really hurt your career, I just thought that she was more responsible than that. Because she said she hadn't watched the news in a few days. Like, you don't have to watch the news to know what the woman is or not. I mean, it's been a topic of conversation for I don't know how long. We kind of, I'll say since people always question what Kamala was. That's not a new thing, but what I'm saying is that now that she's the nominee, there's going to be more people, more attacks. And rightfully so. If people can attack Trump, then you can attack her. But again, attack on fact-based things, not your personal, not shit that you hear on the internet. Let's just say that. And that was something that she heard on the internet. Yes, Melanie, they did that to Obama too. Yeah. It's this black litmus test because didn't I tell y'all when you coloreds out there say, yeah, I did use the word. When you coloreds is out there saying that she's not black, she's not this, she's Indian, she was a white slave owner and shit like that. When you guys go out there and peddle that, you give the Caucasians the opportunity to mispeddle that. It's one thing for the colored people to question it, but it's another thing for the Caucasians to question it. You know what I mean? Because literally, there's like topics of conversation of them just talking about this woman's racial identity. And it's all like, you don't have the right to say shit. And like I said before, does it really matter what nationality or what she represents or whatnot when in actuality she's running against a white man? For me, it would be different if it was black on black. If it was black on black, okay, I could see us doing a black litmus test, giving them a black quiz or something like that. But considering that she's running against a white man, why does that even actually matter? It shouldn't. It shouldn't matter at all. It should be about the policies. But again, it is what it is. I'm black like this. Right, Kiki. Shout out to Kiki. But anyway, y'all, whether you think she's black, Indian, white, whatever, it doesn't matter. Don't forget to go to www.vote.org. Again, vote.org. You know that I only had 2 people send me their voter registration because, on October 1st, we're doing a raffle. And shout out to the people who did it. I'm not going to say who because then y'all going to think I'm cheating or whatever. But remember, think of your local politics. Local politics is what that actually matters because local politics is like, where the money going to build new homes, fix the roads, your schools, look who the city council is, look who's the mayor. Your congressman. Who's your congressman in your area? Do you even know that? Who's your 2 senators? Don't forget, not just senators, you got state senators too. Some people don't even think about that. So, yeah, think about local politics. It's more than just the president. I know we talk about the president and stuff like that because that's kind of like the hot topic. But basically, my point is when you get out there and vote, that means that you have more power. You never see the white folks out there, the Caucasians, telling people not to vote. I've never seen a Caucasian tell people not to vote. I've only seen black people tell people not to vote. Again, I've never seen Caucasians telling people not to vote. I've only seen the black people telling people not to vote. So just think about that. And the reason why the Caucasians don't tell people not to vote is because they run in this shit and they know their vote matters. And so, yeah, we get to run shit and we delegate shit because we're the ones out there voting. So, yeah, we're never going to tell people not to vote. Think about it. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thank you for the super chat blessings, and shout out to our favorite cuz, Stephanie. Thank you for holding it down, even though you don't really be holding it down. Stephanie is a no good moderator, but I still love Stephanie. And no, I wasn't ready. Hold on, I wasn't ready. Love one another. Remember www.vote.org. Make sure you guys are registered, and make sure you send it to me so you can go in the raffle. Deuces, everybody.